Hi there. I wanted to make a new set of Crackle coasters for my house. I have ones that I absolutely love that are gray and coral. I wanted to make a muted blue-green with maybe a dark blue running through it. So, and I want it to be kind of pale, not super dark, but the dark blue will add some to it. So here we go. And I'm also trying, I was working with this resin the other day and I noticed it was pretty thick. So I thought, oh, I bet it's gonna do a good crackle effect. So it's Master Cast. I got this from Laura's Art Corner. And I think based upon the thickness, it should work really well. I mixed up 5 ounces. I'm gonna put about an ounce in here and about an ounce in here. Then I'm gonna see how much I have left in my cup. Oh, I put just a little bit more. Let's see. This one has a little bit more. Let's do that. It's such a small amount that I have to be really careful how I do this. This is going to be my transparent. I'm gonna go down a little bit more on my transparent. I'm at 2.5 ounces. I just want to make sure I have enough mica powder too. So for my transparent, I'm going to use this Night Blue by Octopus Fluids Resin ink. I didn't let the resin warm up. My room's kind of cold actually. So the resin's kind of cold. I'm going to use 5 drops. And then we'll see what it looks like. I do want it to be darker because I want it to line the colors. You know what I mean? You would see the crackle go through the colors. It looks pretty dark, but let's do 2 more drops. All right. The thicker resin, it's harder to mix the colors in. This resin should work really well with this effect. I already got resin all over my hands. All right. Do I have that mixed in well enough? Let's give it another little go. So I don't have stringy little lines. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get my transparent started. And then let's mix up our mica powders. I have this Gauge Green from Eye Candy. It's one of my favorite eye candy colors. This and watermelon, I think. I'm gonna add it. It's only about a little over an ounce, so just gonna add that amount. Since the resin is thicker, I don't have to add as much mica powder. With thinner resins, I tend to add more mica powder to make it a little bit heavier. All right, I think I got that mixed up well enough. I'm going to go ahead and take my heat gun, let it warm up for a second, and then I'm going to use it on my resin. It'll do 2 things for me. It'll get rid of the bubbles because I stirred really fast, and it will spread it more for me. When I do this first layer, I have to be cautious of how much resin I put in. So I try to put just a little bit, and this helps me thin it out and spread it. And you see how wonderfully it just removed all the bubbles. All right, I haven't used this iceberg blue before, so this is my question color. I don't really know what it's gonna do, how it's gonna do, but we're gonna give it a go. I love buying eye candy, their little packs like this, because it lets me try all the colors. I do have a discount code if you're interested in eye candy mica powders. It's in the description of my video. If you watch a lot of videos with me, you know my deal is never pay full price. This is an expensive hobby and you don't want to pay full price for anything. Make sure I've got it mixed in all the way. The one other thing I really like about mica powders is I never end up with the white dots on my finished product because the powder always mixes in really well. All right, so I think I need just a little bit more resin here. So I'm gonna pop just a tad more in. And I'm gonna use my little stick to help it along some more. I didn't pour as much on this one side. We'll see how it looks after I do this, whether I need to add more. Give it a shove around first. All right. Pop that back in there. Gonna hit it with heat again. Again, two things. Helps it spread around and it gets rid of bubbles. All right, I'm gonna stand up so hopefully I get a better center pour. I'm not gonna do green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, I don't think. I think I'm just gonna pour it all in, but we'll see how much goes into the center of the mold and then I'll make a judgment call. Yeah, maybe we can do a little dab of this. And then this blue we haven't tried before. I might have about an ounce too much of resin. So I'm watching the sides to see how high it's going up. Get the rest of that in there because I really want that green. We're getting real close to the side. I think I'm going to have to stop, but we'll see because I need enough push so that it'll crackle. Let me see how it's looking. Oh, really would like to get another ring of blue, but I know I don't have enough room. I'm going to set it aside. I'll pull out some other mold where I'll play around with the rest of this in it. I do have bubbles here, and I'm not going to hit it with my torch now because that may impact my design. I might as well go ahead and use a little bit more of the transparent since I won't be doing another color so that the mold is filled completely. I'm going to wait about 15 minutes for the resin to move towards the center, and then I'll hit it with my torch. I want to wait because I want the bubbles to move away from the edge, and then I'll just go whoop. Whoop. My torch has been staying on. Gotta be careful with these things. All right, so I picked out these bits because I really didn't think I had a perfect color, and these opalescent ones seem to just work with whatever I put in here. I thought about silver. Let me just pull the silver ones real quick. I'll take a look and see what we think about that. I could mix them. You know what? I think I'll do silver just because this has more than one color coming through. Just a bit. All right. Pop those in. Where's my little stick? Here it is. And I saw one that just went off a little. Since I'm not doing it back, I want to make sure these go down really well. So I'm just encouraging it here. All right. So like I said, I'm going to wait If I need to push that down more, I will, and then I'll hit it with the torch, get rid of any remaining bubbles. And then we'll just come back when it's time to unmold and see if these are the colors I'm going to use for my house. We'll be back. All right, we're back. I do like the color that's here. It's pretty. Let's see what the other side looks like, whether it's going to be made into a bunch of coasters or whether I'm going to redo the colors because they're not exactly what I want. But let's see. Let's see. You never know. Resin does its thing. We're along for the ride. All right, and it's the moment of truth. Ooh, look at that. That is very pretty. You know, you really can't tell the two colors, and it's probably because I didn't get to put much of the lighter blue in. But it's super, super pretty. I really, really like it. It's green and blue and has the dark color. I do think I'm gonna do a whole set in them. I'll probably do the video too. But I might switch it up a bit, maybe a little bit more dark. Uh, you know, maybe, I don't know. Should I do more of the lighter blue to get another ring or what? What do you guys think? Or maybe go with a dark blue. I don't know. I'm going to mull it a little bit to see, but I do love it. I think the color is perfect for my home. But we'll see. We'll see. For leftover day, we're going to have this because I had extra. So I went ahead and put it in this edge of this mold. So we'll be doing that one probably with the bloom sometime soon. Thanks for watching.